Hello art students, this is Mrs. Brand here. Today I'm going to show you how to create or to weed your vinyl stencil that we're going to use to make our t-shirts. I'm weeding this stencil to be used for a bleach t-shirt design. However, the same process can be used if you are preparing a vinyl for a screen printing project. So at this point, I should have already cut your vinyl for you using our vinyl cutting machine. You'll notice on this screen I've got the original image of the moon that I'm using for this design on the left. That way I can see what needs to be removed from the stencil and what can stay. And then I've also got some supplies. So this right here is a little mini squeegee card, or a little mini card that we can use to help us when we're trying to put the stencil onto the surface of what we're using it for, or sometimes it's helpful when you're trying to keep something down as you're removing the vinyl. I've also got a pair of scissors that I'll use. This is a little picking tool that we'll use the most because it's got these sharp pointy ends that'll help us to remove the vinyl. And then the last thing that I'll use today is probably these tweezers in case I need to get something that's small. So first things first, I'm going to look at my design and see what I can remove first. So since this is going to be for a bleach design that's going on a black t-shirt, I can remove the white part for the outer part of my stencil because I don't need that. Anything that's white on the image, I want to be opened because that's what's going to be sprayed with bleach. Anything that's black, I want to remain on here because that's what's going to stay on the shirt and keep the bleach from affecting that part of it. So first thing I'm going to do is just find the end of my vinyl, and I'm going to peel the biggest circle first. And this part might be a little tricky, so I can use my tool to make sure that, there we go, to make sure that that part stays down while I'm removing this. Okay, we don't need the sticky vinyl anymore, so you can just crumple it up to the side. And then the next thing I'm going to look at, if you look, there's a large white area on this lower portion. I'm going to try to remove this now, but I need to make sure as I'm removing it that the parts that I want to stay on here are staying on here. So if you have any really small details, this might get a little bit tricky because you want to make sure that some of those small ones stay down while you're peeling up the rest of it. This is when the scissors come in really handy. So I'm going to trim as I go so that I don't remove too much too fast. And you can see the image on the left to see how I'm doing as I work. I think I got almost everything. Now I can look for some of the details that are still hidden within these larger shapes, and I can remove them. Okay, now if I compare this to my original photo, it looks like I've removed pretty much everything. One other thing I missed up here. Looks like I've removed everything I needed to remove to match the original. And that is how you weed a vinyl stencil to be used for screen printing or for bleach stenciling a t-shirt. Thanks for watching.